Hello, everyone. Welcome on in, and happy Monday. I hope everyone has had a great day or will have a great day, depending on your time zone. We are back here again with Eberron, the Rails of Mourning to be precise, and yeah, I'm kind of happy that no one heard our pre-game chatter.
Aw.
It was not Eberron related more than tangentially.
Aw. I think that's fine.
Yes, that. Well, the music you're listening to right now is called The Black Cat. It's by Aaron Kenny, and you can find it over at the YouTube library of royalty-free music. Sound effects and music during the game will be by Sirenscape. I just realized I haven't not started Sirenscape again. And sorry. The overlay starting student screen, map and character information stuff were made by me in Incarnate. The new, updated, and improved character art was made by Nat, and it's amazing. You can find his stuff here.
Video coming soon.
Yes.
Next month.
Awesome. All the hype. Go follow Nat on YouTube. It's called subscribe there.
Yes.
There's some amazing art stuff there. I tend to just pop a video on, listen to it, and because my art is writing. I look at that and go, that's witchcraft. We're gonna leave it there.
Sorcery.
I can paint a landscape. I can't do that.
Yeah, not so was it.
Yes. Yes. If you want to check out other stuff on YouTube, specifically our TTRPG things, we do have that. Yay, segues! Woohoo! And
it just sounded like you were saying, if you wanted to check out other YouTube stuff, just go to YouTube.
Yes, yes.
That's what it's there for.
That is entirely fair, to be perfectly honest.
Wow, too bad.
Yes. And if you just want to come and hang out with us, you can do that. We have a Discord channel. Come and hang out. Check out some interesting stuff that we post. We have a memes channel. We have an art channel. We have music and just general chatter. It's a good place to be. And last but not least, if you want to see what you can do to help or hinder the party, you can do what Psycole just did and type in !perks in the chat. Let's do some introduction. Unfortunately, we do not have a Lillith. She is traveling still. Finland and all that fun. It's all that stuff. Hi, Jason.
Hi, Jason.
I just elevated. Or levitated. Yes, let's do introductions. Andy, who are you and who are you playing?
I keep telling myself I'm Andy, and that I'm portraying Cryon, the slightly deranged illusionist wizard, but I'm not entirely sure. It might be the other way around. Who knows, really? Yeah. There are 8 unaccounted for American nukes, and they are literally of an unknown quantity of missing Soviet nukes that range all the way from warheads to suitcase bombs. Leftovers from the Cold War. Also, people with extreme scurvy start to have all of their wounds open up, because everything with a scar is held together with an active process with collagen, and without vitamin C, that process just sort of stops.
All right then. That's horrifying. Eat citrus fruits and strawberries. Unless you're severely allergic, then eat ascorbic acid. Just do that. 'Cause yes, it's that simple. Like a strawberry a month will cover you, basically.
You can also eat or drink black currants.
Yes.
Also true.
Or broccoli. Broccoli works. Like, basically, just...
I mean, if you want to continue the weirdness, why not? So urine has been used for teeth whitening and bleaching of clothes in ancient Rome. So yeah, they rinsed their mouth with human and animal urine for that express purpose.
Blech.
This is now something you cannot unknow.
I mean, I know people who do that in modern times. Because apparently it's beneficial according to them. No, that's waste product. It shouldn't go back in. Terris! Yes?
I'm Sir Terris, your friendly neighborhood ferret, and now slightly nauseated. I don't have a thing today because I am stupid. So, yeah, today I will be playing Oren Weaver, the albino drow bard. And, yes. Blech.
Yeah. I could tell you so many stories about that. I'm not going to, because, yeah. Psycole.
Actually, did you know that you really should not pee on somebody who has been stung by a jellyfish because it does not have any medical value to do so?
Is it? It's
I
like
did know that.
vinegar, right?
Vinegar, yes, but not piss.
Yeah, no.
Ammonia is not the same.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Vinegar, yes. Ammonia,
Also-
no.
Also, I posted a photo of my puppy sleeping on top of all my bags of yarn.
Oh my god. Must find
So we
it.
need
Check
to
out
roll
their
those as
Discord.
Yeah.
Psycole.
Hi, I'm Psycole. I'm playing Remus Dodon, the Kalashtar Barbarian Fighter. And speaking of jellyfish, did you know that not only are box jellyfish the most venomous jellyfish to humans, they also possess at least 24 pairs of functional eyes?
I did not know that, but I did see somebody probably killed by one once when I lived at the beach. Lived in Queensland by the beach as a child.
Wow.
Yeah, and suddenly all the nets when I was in South Africa made sense. Because I was wondering why someone would be dipping stockings into the water near the beach. And it wasn't just, it was like a whole thing around the beach. Because, no.
Yeah, no, they're very deadly.
Meanwhile, the deadliest jellyfish we have here are the man-o'-wars. And they don't come this far north because Sweden is boring.
I believe we call those blue bottles, and we have those too.
Yeah, the Portuguese man-o'-war.
Yep.
They don't come this far north unless someone bring them.
I got covered in those once at the same beach that I used to live next to.
Aww.
Vaguely
Yeah.
impractical. Why?
A friend of mine got stung by one tendril of one when we were in South Africa, and his arms doubled in size.
Oh, that was an extreme reaction. I just got red, red lines all over me where they were tangled around me.
Yeah, he got it like wrapped on his arm and he pushed it off. And like I think he was allergic to venom.
Yeah, that sounds about right with that reaction.
That trip was fun. Yes. Nathan.
Hello, I am Nathan and I play Romulus Jaldorn, the Kalashtar Hexblade Warlock, who is going to be having his first full moon today. My fact is a good news one. So apparently, the Golden Eagle is set to make a return to the UK in a bid to reintroduce them back to the wild.
Ooh,
Wow,
nice.
that's exciting.
That's very
Indeed.
exciting.
I think there's also another one about the lynx as well, having like a wildcat in the UK as well, which is going to be very interesting.
But they've successfully reintroduced beavers back into the UK, down
did.
in Devon and Dorset, and red kites, which if you want to see some, come to my house, because there is at least a pair of them that live nearby where I am, and they are constantly hunting in the back garden.
That's exciting.
Don't let your cat bring one in.
Hey, Friday, she successfully managed to bring in 4 birds in the space of 2 hours.
Oh my god.
So, fun idea though. If you happen to be in the UK and you were a falconer, you could go fly a kite.
Yay!
and
Masochism Tango just left my brain, and instead I have Go Fly a Kite from Mary Poppins.
Game.
Yes, and that's why Nathan and I both kind of swayed from side to side. Yep.
Childhood, eh?
Between that and Bedknobs and Broomsticks, they were my two. Between
I
that
love
and
Bedknobs
Bedknobs
and
and Broomsticks, they were my 2 favoritist childhood movies.
Yes. I got ridiculously excited when we went to London, and even though we didn't go there, me and Andy stayed at a hostel in Kensal Green, which is 2 blocks away from Portobello Road.
Portobello Market. Yep.
We never had a chance to go there, but I was like,
People were busy doing other things.
Yes.
So, you know.
I just like I like the weird cartoon football match. I love the scene where they're singing under the sea.
We should do a watch together at some point, guys.
yes.
And
That would be
I love the end fight sequence where the knights are charging the Germans, and there's that knight that's running around with his leg off, and then he kind of pours all of the bullets out and stuff like that. That just cracked me up as a kid, and even now I'm still smiling about it. Just imagining
It's so ridiculous, and it's amazing. If people haven't seen Bedknobs and Broomsticks, go watch it. It's so good.
Yes.
We should find
be
it
right
and do
back.
a watch thing.
Have you not watched
Well,
it?
20,
I've not
now,
watched it,
20
no.
years later, still haven't seen it.
All right.
Okay. Right.
We
I'm gonna
need to
Google
do a
which
watch.
streaming service it's on.
Yeah, we need to
No,
do a watch
I'm
thing
still
on
not gonna
Discord.
watch it. That's the thing.
You can't, Andy. I will come back over there and tape you to a chair and tape your eyes open, and you will watch it, and you will enjoy it. Otherwise, I will throw you out your 7th floor window.
Like Clockwork Orange.
Yes, you got a Clockwork Orange.
So you said like a Clockwork Orange, and I was not thinking of you throwing him out a window. I was thinking about one of the other murder scenes.
Oh no, we were thinking about
That's
the
nothing I haven't
tying
seen.
to a chair. And... Anywho,
It's on Disney Plus. I have Disney Plus. Pick a date.
I also have Disney Plus.
what shall
Let's
I?
not say I did.
All right. So if you want to come and do a watch party over on the Discord, we'll be watching Bedknobs and Broomsticks. I have the DVD. We just don't have anything to play it on.
I mean, you have the DVD. We don't have a DVD player. We
No.
don't have a optical drive for your computer, and we don't have any TV.
No. I could dig out my laptop, which does have an optical drive, but
It could very much lose that.
but yes. Hi.
I have the VHS. Shall I bring that over and I'll go and find a
Oh my
tape deck
God.
somewhere?
My parents have a tape drive player.
I have a tape player.
I
I
wish
have a
had a tape.
deep-rooted hatred for all of you guys right now.
Andy, I'm going to sit you down and make you watch Cats, not the terrible movie, the stage production.
I've watched 4 renditions of that. Different renditions of that.
I have a fun
Same,
story
actually.
about that. My great nan was watching it in theatres in London, and she fell asleep. And then there's the scene with the big boot.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That fell on stage, and obviously this is during a quiet moment, and this startled her and woke her up, and she shouted at the top of her lungs, "Who killed the cat?" In a London theatre. Seasoned actors were struggling not to laugh. I wish I was born so I could have witnessed that moment.
Oh yeah, you were a tiny baby.
I wasn't even a twinkle in anyone's eye back then.
You were a tiny child. I forgot.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
I was a child.
Well, I have another theater story, but we need to kind of get stuck going. Get this thing.
Yes.
Oh yes, we have a game. Yes, game.
Oh yeah, that thing.
The reason why we're here. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
mm.
Hi, I'm Mardana, or Joe, or oh, you there, even though Lillith isn't here. I'm the GM and channel runner around these parts, and the lights make me look like a sheet, so I don't really know why it does that.
Who knows?
Let's try this. And yeah, well, I don't know if this fact is relevant anymore, but I think it was 2007 when you and I were in London, Andy.
Yeah, something along those lines.
There was a roosting pair of parrots living in the cemetery in Kensal Green.
Yes. Considering how long they lived, they might,
They might still be there unless someone chased them off. But
What kind of parrots?
they were green.
Huh.
And big.
Huh.
And I think they were the
Macaw
reason
big or
big enough to be able to be seen on top of a small chapel when they were sitting there without observer not actually having to try.
possibly Alexandrian parrots then.
And I believe that those parrots are the only reason why those angel statues were not walking around. I had just watched Blink, the Doctor Who episode. And it was a Roman Catholic cemetery.
It was quite beautiful.
Very much so.
You
Our
could say those angels were Roman.
Yes. Our hostel was placed on top of the catacomb entrance. That was amazing.
Yes, it was built on top of the catacombs.
So,
Let that sink in.
Yeah, that was fun. Going in through the cemetery, seeing a little map and just going, oh, catacomb entrance, that's the hostel. All right. Anyone want to give us a recap of what happened last time?
Not really. Since it's a yes or no question.
Yes, sorry. On last time, last session 41, the day before Romulus' time of the month. I'm stealing Jason's comment from chat. It's very useful. We approached the arena, and Remus was far too excited in approaching in the arena to have a little bit of fun. And when Yaffe offers to spar with Remus, he gladly takes up the call, and they spar. And it concludes with us agreeing it's probably a good idea to stop before one of us gets seriously hurt, namely Remus. I think he got down to like 34 health. It was mildly scary for a barbarian that was raging. And after that was concluded, Yaffe decided to also work with Romulus to try and build his control up, given that he is, he's due on.
Baby.
Oh god, it's gonna be one of them episodes, isn't it?
It
Yes.
He's becoming a woman. What? No.
They spar. Romulus needs some help to transform, and then once he does start to transform, he starts to lose control a little bit. I think he successfully wrests control, but then he can't transform back, so he then has to do laps of the arena to kind of calm himself down again. In the meantime, Craren and Oren place bets as to whether or not he will or will not attack one of us during the transformation. Yeah, I think Oren won that bet, didn't he? I can't remember.
Not attack us, but whether he's going to lock himself up. I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, get locked up was the bet, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yes,
Romulus
I
has
did win
decided
that
that Romulus has decided he is going to probably lock himself up just purely because he seems to be having a lot of problems controlling what's going on at the moment. We are also informed by Yaffe that he will do his big transformation at some point, or possibly do his big transformation at some point in the future as part of a celebration that takes place outside of town, as well as the fact that he needs to get some permission to potentially share something with us, and then he might have a favour for us to do. And Romulus is also invited back for more training as and when is required. We then, Oren and Remus then spent a large proportion of time irritating Craren, attempting to locate a rat to send a message to Durin. So that they can make Durin aware that we have Sasha and the other dogs that know where to go to find the Silver Flames hideout that's underneath the city. And we are told we have another day in the tavern. Romulus goes and does some more training, and the party just do some more bits and pieces.
Oh.
And at the end of the day, I think we get confirmation from Durin via a were-rat, not the rat, a were-rat, that they have found the location for the Silver Flame and that we can bring the dogs so that we can help clear everything out. And then the day dawns on the morning before Romulus's first full moon as a werewolf.
It is a good day to die.
Yes. And so we are awake and we are breakfasting.
Indeed. Since I haven't
Work.
the map up, but we can fix that.
That's this.
All right. Well, you can have a point of inspiration for that recap. If you already have it, you can bounce it to someone else. And with that,
I'm fairly certain I need it.
yeah, I think so too.
It is mine.
So skip. Wait. All right. There we go.
Oh, hold on a minute. I just put that on Romulus's. Now it's on the right one.
Okay, fix that.
I'm collecting character sheets. I just need to get Oren's and Flo's at some point, and then I've got access to everybody's.
Let me get you it. I don't mind sharing.
No, don't worry.
It might get confusing.
I already keep putting stuff on Romulus's sheet instead of mine. So.
My D&D Beyond keeps messing up and being stupid.
Yeah, I noticed that if you have Roll20 open and you're looking at your character sheet, and then you open, if you have Beyond 20, and you open any other character sheet on D&D Beyond, it might mess with your hit points on Roll20.
There you go.
All right.
No, my hit points are fine. I was just... Oh, maybe I'm not.
Yes, you could, Jason, but no, you asked me to take some of them back because you were getting confused, which is completely understandable. I am so happy that I don't actually have to keep track of actual character sheets. NPC sheets are so much easier. Anyway, if we are all as comfortable as we are going to get, let's get started.
Death to all of them.
Clarence seems to be in a rather murderous mood today.
I'm fine.
I'm mildly concerned.
I'm fine.
The streets are quiet, though not empty. There's a strange anticipation in the air around you, Oren. one of habitual tension and a community coming together to weather a storm. So different from your past, so different from what you have seen in just the past few days, weeks, months. The Great Crag, the city of monsters. Creatures who can turn others to stone, shielding the world from their powers. Beings who can gore you without a second thought, helping others in that same blink of an eye. Winged harbingers of death and destruction, airlifting lost children from cliff shelves into the arms of anxious guardians. You have been saved from death, twice, by someone who could have used that power for themselves. The chips are down now, the hearts of cards shivering in the wind. You stand in a city surrounded on all sides by jagged cliffs, impenetrable walls holding in a cauldron of boiling might. A potential trap, waiting to snap close and crush those caught in it. But mere hours until the population of this caldera will dance on the precipice of anarchy, and you can see the safeguards raised, the reinforced doors and windows. The city, your companions, everyone is setting up to brace against the tidal wave. Together, what do you do as you observe this?
I think Oren looks around at everything going on out there, the hustle and bustle, the activity, and then back at his companions, friends. And just, well, I guess we have some jobs to do. What are we doing, people?
Well, considering this is going to be my first night of the full moon, I feel like it might be wise for me anyway not to stray too far from the cell in which I will be staying.
We'll make sure to get you down there before the sun sets, all right? Or the
Noted.
moon
Thank you very
rises,
much.
please. Even if we have to bring all four of your little feeties up and carry you on a pole. Or, you know,
Noted.
Hey ho. Hey ho.
Hi ho. Off to prison we go again. This time voluntary.
Yes.
You're going to be all right.
Important
I'll be
distinction.
fine.
Voluntary, which means it won't be written in your record.
Safety. For everyone. Yeah, I'll be fine.
It's
What was I gonna say?
precautionary incarceration.
Exactly. For no crime has been committed. So I feel like it
Uh-huh.
might be wise to maybe stock up, because if the next 5 nights are going to be rather eventful here, it might be a good idea for to stock up on supplies, maybe get a lay of the city some more,
Yeah.
figure out, you know, what's what, if we can get anything that can be of use to making sure this place doesn't get damaged. Or I know you've got your mending, but like
I'd appreciate not having to mend every window in the bloody place, though.
exactly.
That would be unfortunate, as they
Yes.
say.
Yes. So if we can find ways to avoid this, I just had an idea. How about we get the door, put it in front of the inn door, and do like a scene where, you know, we hold the door open, they all come crowding it, rushing in, and we lock it.
They'd be in there for ages, though, which is probably not the best thing. They'd starve.
Yeah, that's true.
But also, they wouldn't be under the effect of the full moon in there. And
Yeah, but time works differently in there as well, no?
I mean,
Yeah.
that's bold of you to assume they are. It's a pocket dimension. They are in a different dimension. They don't have moons.
Well, exactly. So if they're not under the effect of a full moon, then surely they'd just like transform back, and then it'd be like playing
True as that
whack-a-mole
may
all
be,
night. Every time they come
but
out, suddenly they transform into a beast, and you just smack them back inside again.
Do we
But-
really want to put a bunch of werewolves that we don't, or werefolk that we don't know, near our Quaddle friend?
That is also very true. And I don't feel like that is really the best idea now that I think about it. It was comedic thought, though. So,
Good
if you
thought.
bring, what is it? Is it 6 or 8 times? 8 times? No, 6 times.
6, I
PM.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1
So-
minute is a...
Yes, we just the 1 to 6 ratio. Yeah. So if you were to bring 30 days of rations, Romulus, we could put you in there, but you need to remain in there alone for 30 days.
No, that's not allowed. For the very simple fact, he'll come out older than me. I'm currently old.
You can be there in with him, but then we need 60 days of rations.
Can't we just like grow mushrooms in there for them or something?
shall we just stick to the plan of me being in a cell and then us just like
We can definitely do this. I'm just highlighting the obvious complications of using the door for this express
Yes.
purpose.
yes. I see. I see that now.
That said, we could make bank breeding horses. You know, it takes 11 months for those fuckers to give birth.
Yeah, how you getting up the stairs? Because I'm not fucking lifting them all the time.
Pulley system.
Do they have a travelators in this place?
You could
Invent one?
possibly invent them.
Dimension door.
Maybe we need to find an artificer who knows a thing or two. Anyway, so my suggestion, maybe just prepare to the best of our ability, might be our best option today.
Okay. Ulrich, how do you normally prepare the tavern for a full moon?
Well,
Palisades and trebuchets.
I would tend to board up the windows to the best of our ability. Already done that mostly.
Yeah.
Well, from the outside. Lock the back door. That should have been done. Lock the 2 side doors. That should... Well, lock one of them. The front door kind of needs to be unlocked. And make sure no one goes into the basement. Because that's where Riona is.
Right.
Right.
Ah.
So all you really need us to be is be bouncers tonight, really, and make sure nothing gets damaged too heavily outside. And if anything, any shit happens inside, they immediately go outside.
Yeah. And if someone
Gotcha.
decides to look too closely at the windows, they don't break them.
Understood.
I, as a player, wish that Cryon had would have had any reason previously to take suggestion, which he didn't.
Well, seeing as though that's going to be a relatively easy task, as in, we don't really need to prepare much. We could always go out and quickly go and see this Imogen person that also wanted us to go and collect some bits and pieces, understand what she wants them for, because it sounds rather odd that you want the blood of a Medusa, the skeleton of a bull, and the brain of a basilisk. And that allows us to keeps us in the city.
Yeah. I think that can work.
Yep.
I mean, Romulus, you can always go and train more with Yaffe as well if you wish for another. If he's training people today.
Yeah, is he available today? Or is he taken?
He might be during the day and then vanish when the sunset. Well, before sunsets, because yes.
Okay, yeah, that's an idea.
I'd watch that.
Of course you would.
Well, in that
What?
case, it's time to it's time to split the party.
Woo! All right.
And whilst you're with him, Romulus, you could always ask him whether or not he's managed to get confirmation of whatever it is he wants us to do, potentially do for him.
Yes. I will endeavour to ask.
Craren, you coming with me?
I'm terribly sorry. I blanked for a moment, and that wasn't my intention. My brain just went, "Oh, we're doing things." Yes, I'm terribly sorry.
Craren, you're coming with me to see Imogen and ask her why she wants her random assortment of things. Is that right?
Sure. That would make a lot of sense, actually, because, yes, collecting things is normally not a problem. Given where we are, it should be peculiar at best, but not impossible. But at the same time, it's like we're not here to sponsor, I don't know, crazy summoning of demons, war crimes, and things of the sort. That's not why we're here. So yeah, might be handy to know. Shopping list is fine. Anarchist cookbook is different.
Cool. Whilst we're going, I'd like to ask you a very pointed question. Do you know the
Pointed
spell?
question, nonetheless.
Do you know the spell Shield?
Why?
Well, I have this vague thought, right? Like, I've always imagined when people cast the spell Shield, it's like a bubble shield that kind of appears behind them. And if I was to be holding you at the time when that happened, even in some weird piggyback damsel in distress moment, something like that, would that also encompass me in that shield?
I have concerns.
Well, I was just thinking it might come in handy, and if we're in a fight, I can like carry you around like mage armor.
That's vaguely different.
I know that's vaguely different, and I know you could cast that spell, but I thought it would be funny if I kind of carried you around in some way, shape, or form, and then whenever we got into trouble, you could shield, and then we have even more mage armor.
I mean, from a technical point of view, postulate the following: I stand in front of you and use and try, to foresee what is going to happen and react to that, dodge a blow of some sort. The thing is, I can dodge one thing. If that miscreant decides to attack twice, that's different. And unlike you, the reason I do spells is because of the reason I don't have the means to absorb damage in quite the same way as you do.
Okay, well, it was just a rogue thought.
I like how you think. It's difficult to execute, though. It's very situational, not impossible, but so it can be done. I'm not saying it can't. I'm saying it has very niche use case.
Would you like to know another one of my random thoughts, Craren?
I have this distinct feeling that whether or not I approve of you telling me will not stop you from telling me.
Well, I was just imagining lading you up with a load of flammable oil and a torch and throwing you, and whether or not I can then use that and shout fireball.
To what end would that help, really?
Okay, so you light him on fire, I'm probably gonna have to assassinate you. So please don't.
Let's see. Craren is over here, right?
Yes.
Would you allow Craren, for no apparent reason, to just casually stand here and cast Shadow of Moil?
Oh god. I need to look at you look fuck.
I really picked the worst moment to go to the toilet, didn't I?
Sorry, it's so bad when we're laughing. It's an in-joke. I suggested
Oh,
I could
see.
load Craren up with flammable oil and a torch and yeet him into a room and shout fireball. Although I like Jason's idea, which is just throw him anyway. Just shout magic missile.
I thought, on the other hand, that your version of magic would be more along cooking ware, and you wildly swinging a frying pan around you, shouting, "Cast iron!"
Yeah. I can certainly give that a go.
No, would you allow me to do this inside?
What's the exact wording on Shadow of Moil?
The exact wording of Shadow of Moil is range self, target self, concentration 1 minute. Description: flame-like shadows wreathe your body until the spell ends, causing you to become heavily obscured to others. The shadows turn dim light within 10 feet of you into darkness, and bright light into the same area to dim light. Until the spell ends, you have resistance to radiant damage. In addition, whenever a creature within 10 feet of you hits you with an attack, the shadow lashes out at the creature, dealing 2d8 necrotic damage.
I don't see why not.
Neat.
Craren now cast that. Craren is now, let's call it, heavily obscured.
I was, Craren, to use one of your favourite words, I was merely postulating an idea.
Just be aware that if you intentionally harm him, I will postulate you out a window with a dagger.
I'm so happy you're learning big words, you two. Now, is this fiery enough for you, or do you desire other things?
Well, I was just merely speculating. That's another big word, isn't it?
It is. It's more than three syllables. Good job. Cookie points.
So
You got cookies? I want cookies.
I was just merely throwing around some ideas, or throwing around the wizard with some ideas.
Yeah, throw around the ideas, not the wizard, yeah?
But sure. I mean,
Yeah.
consent is key. I would not do so unless Craren agreed to it.
You say this now.
Good to know.
I say this now, after everyone has told me that they don't like the idea. Yes.
Uh-huh.
However, I cannot confirm that if there was a situation that required you to be thrown out of the way, I may do so. To save your life, of course.
Let's, for the sake of argument, say I understand where you're coming from, okay? Now,
Perfect.
Is this fiery enough for you, or do you require different versions?
Well, you're completely shrouded in darkness, so it's not really fiery, is it? It's more like darkness. Although I suppose I could always throw you and you could cast this spell and then it could just turn everybody and like make them all stand in darkness for a while, and then that means they can't hear anything, right? Except maybe you.
Me, thank you very much.
I just
Now-
remembered something.
You look like you're having like a flashback.
No, I just remembered that at least, well, not at least, one of you can see in magical darkness.
Is it
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, Romulus can.
Yes.
Because devil sight.
I forgot about that.
Is that a treat from? Is that a feat or a characteristic from?
It's a warlock
Eldritch
invocation.
Invocation.
Yes.
Oh yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
So technically, you could yeet Craren in there, Romulus coming in as backup and just swinging wildly. No one can get close because 1, ow, and 2, werewolf ow.
Oh, if
You don't-
only if only I was a fighter with action, sir.
God. Would Devil Sight actually work if I were a werewolf? Still.
Don't see why not, you're still a warlock.
Nice.
Because,
You're a
Are we
werewolf.
doing things?
A werlock.
Yes, I think so.
Yes.
Are we all splitting up today?
Sounds
Oren,
good.
Are you going with Romulus and watching?
Yeah, I'll go with Romy and make sure that if he gets hurt, I can patch him up.
Yeah.
Don't kill my wizard.
no comment, alright.
Sorry, my brain went completely blank. Was that directed at me?
Yes.
Sorry. Sorry, Oren.
You're fine.
What did you say?
No,
I said, don't kill my wizard.
Oh, I won't. I would never dream of killing him. Mildly maiming or bashing him around a little bit, maybe.
How about we don't say we did?
Sure.
Cool.
And as he walks past, you see his fingers crossed behind his back.
You hate to have to poison everything you eat for the next month. Not enough to kill you, just enough to make you sick and to make everything taste disgusting.
I noted. I will look after the wizard.
alright. Well,
This is why you shouldn't have work relationships.
what could possibly go wrong in this situation? The assassin and the wizard. Yeah, that what could possibly go wrong? The assassin and the information broker.
Point out that he is a bard, not a rogue.
Yes. Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. When I say assassin, that's a job description, not class.
Yes. You would be mistaken. It wouldn't be. I wouldn't be surprised if people were mistaken about his class, though. From
Yeah.
time to time. No, he is a bard.
To be honest, I actually have no idea what Craren's official job title is. It's more of a. I just had in my mind that he works with he works with information, and it has just sort of panned out that he's an information broker. I have no idea if that's what he's actually employed as. I have no idea what his actual contract says. It's like, yes, are you an information broker? Why are you an ambassador? Are you diplomatic immunity? I have no idea. I just know that he deals with information and he has no real. From his perspective, he will never break the law. It's more of a, much like Craren has mentioned before. He will never break the law. If it means, even if it means that he will have to write it himself.
I like it.
Yes.
Excellent.
All right. Asked in chat. All right,
And just because I'm contrarian. You ask for flip coin?
Yes.
I use coin flip.
Yeah. Because of that, we are going to head. We are going to head on over to the arena again.
Ooh.
We're going to start at the arena and with me removing. You can be on the map, so you can see stuff if you want.
Same thing. Ooh.
Let me see, where did
What
I
the hell am I? Ah, there.
You are by the stairs. Technically, you would be by the entrance. It's the old tokens. Go away, old tokens.
Oh no, I'm gone. Help.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you back on the map because old tokens need not to play.
Good lords, my door is calming down.
Door.
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 Fuck's
Door.
sake.
Door.
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 Door. Door.
Door.
Door.
Door.
Door.
Door.
Door.
Door.
Door.
Door.
Door.
Door.
Door.
Ah,
Door. Door.
Door.
Door.
Door.
Door.
Door.
Door.
Door.
these guys, yes.
Door.
All right.
You have to make that a sound alert at some point.
Yeah, I do. I really do. Not entirely sure how, but I will. Oh yeah. Shh, Jason. Gonna remove Flo's token as well. I'm gonna have Flo help with the inn while you're out because I don't want to do anything that could cost Lilith's character. Shut that door. All right. Yeah, we need a Elos as well because you're not leaving Elos behind. Well, actually, that's up to you. Do you leave Elos with Flo or do you take him?
I will leave Elios with Flo. I reckon she can have some company.
All right. You make
Right, I wanted to do a thing and I forgot.
All right, go for it.
I need to roll some d8s, that's all.
All right, that makes sense. Ducks.
And that is
No.
3,
No. Elos is not a humanoid.
2, and 2. So what does that give me today? Go away. Go away. Get off. 2 baboon and an 8 today.
Yes, it's
So
outrageous.
it's the monkey squad.
It's the monkey squad. All right. So 1 ape and
2 baboons.
2 baboons. Let me get this, guys.
I figured a certain werewolf might need some extra target practice.
Much appreciated. We'll see how that turns out.
We may need to deploy baboons at some point. Just have the ape fling them.
All right. As you
I'm not there.
actually, as
Hey, we're the monkeys. I'm fine.
which one did I add there? I don't remember.
Such a wonderful weather we're having.
Right. As you make your way through the city, splitting off at one point, Oren and Romulus heading up into the upper city and into the daughter's palace? Hideout? Lair? Yeah, one of those. It's hags.
Crib?
Crib? Yes. Yes, Jason, that is our cat having a fit.
Is it nom time?
He wants it to be.
In 20 minutes.
Um,
He's
You-
been severely upset for the past hour and 20 minutes.
I'm so sorry, my dude.
Yeah. You make your way back into the long natural tunnel leading from the 3 doors, and you find yourself in the lit up space of the training grounds, the arena. It is very quiet. You currently don't hear anyone training at all. And as you make your way inside through the open archway, and you see the sawdust-covered grounds of the arena, the natural cliff shelves all around, the space is just as lit up as it was last time, even though barely anyone is here. You do see a familiar Minotaur and Were-Tiger combination standing off to the side. They have basically been here every day you've been here, Romulus. Just watching, really. And on one of the cliffs near the staircase down into the training grounds itself, you see the familiar uniform of Yaffe, the Were-Tiger commander, seemingly just lounging, possibly taking a break from training.
Oh, good morning.
Yeah, he turns and looks at you. Good morning.
Hi.
Does it
You're
always get
early.
this eerily? Well, I wanted to maybe get some last minute training in before hitting the cell, if you know what I mean. But does it always get this eerily quiet when full moon approaches?
Yes and no. A lot are out patrolling, looking to the skies. Some are taking to the fields. Jerica's band will not be in the city during the moon. Unless they've been locked up. Durins are up in the mountains with the kitties.
Which reminds me, I can't remember what Romulus, not Remus, said to Romulus, so I'm just gonna say Romulus told me this. No, Remus told me this to tell you.
Right.
I asked you to check whether or not he had got permission to tell us what he needed us to do for him.
Yes, that.
Right, yes, I did. Let's move away from spying eyes for a moment. It looks up at the Minotaur standing, just lounging. It's not that
These are not your friends that you can trust?
I don't trust anyone.
Wise policy.
That is, yeah. I respect that.
Especially not with important dealings. While I do trust to an extent, those under my command, because I have to. I do not trust outsiders.
Extremely valid.
I won't take offense. I will not take offense.
It's not in my nature
Yes,
to trust.
leave that fence where it is.
Yeah, otherwise that's theft
It
and very offensive.
Yaffe hops down from the shelf and starts walking further away towards the training dummies. Oren, are you following?
Yes. I'm just trying to figure out where he is because I can't see him.
Here.
Ah, there you go. Monkey Squad.
Yes, Monkey Squad.
Which I have
Monkey do.
not explained to
And
yeah.
Although this one might be mostly monkey do.
Yaffe looks at you, looks at them, and just because they were not there the last time.
No, they were not. Just in case things get a little funny out of you. Extra couple of pairs of paws to look after the baby werewolf, you know?
Not a bad idea. Now, being my station comes with certain privileges, but also certain drawbacks. And one of those drawbacks is that I cannot just wander off into the wilds and do as I please.
Gotcha.
So imagine my frustration when I learn that someone I've wanted to see dead for a decade is in my city, and I cannot kill him myself.
Oh, if it's wet work you're after, I'm a bit of an expert at that.
Oh no, quite the opposite.
Oh.
You bring me Garland Varen alive, and I will give you 1,200 gold pieces.
1,200 gold.
Can I ask what she?
He.
Can I ask what he did to piss you off?
Oren, give
If
me a
you-
history check real quick. Yes?
Yes.
Romulus?
While this is happening, I'm just gonna say, if you wish to be even more discreet, I do have ways around that, and I mentally link with him saying, we can talk like this if you prefer even more secrecy.
Oh, that. You feel some hesitation, and then that is even more practical, yes. Oren, you recognize the name Garland. You remember a man that you got absolutely smashed one night in a tavern in Flamekeep in Thrain.
Oh.
A guy who could not hold his liquor.
I remember that guy. He was a... Yeah. Yeah, he was a 2-drink screamer.
I would not know. I've never drunk with him. He looks at Romulus and... Well, to answer the question, Garland Varen leads the Servants of the Pure Flame. Currently in my city.
Adana,
Yes.
how we drank together, is that all we did?
Uh,
It's a valid question with our...
it's a very valid question. I think Oren might get a little bit put off by the whole holier than thou speech thing. All the way down to where the speech got very slurred and the guy fell under the table.
Right. But they parted on decent terms, right? And...
Mm-hmm. You would likely be surprised if this guy even remembered who you are.
Did he show an interest, though?
Not really, no. He didn't seem to show an interest in anything or anyone.
Right.
Other than the alcohol.
Right. Right. Well, do you know where he is? Because I could buy him a couple of drinks and then just lead him straight to you.
Unfortunately not, but I have it on good authority that he is somewhere under the Great Crag.
We do have some intel on that, and I explained the message that we got from the were-rat, how we're going to incorporate the dogs into this, and that we can... We were already intending on, like, sorting this infestation out.
That is excellent news. My offer still stands, however. If you can bring him to me alive and in a state to talk, 1,200 gold pieces. If you bring him in a state where he can be resurrected, 900.
Okay, we definitely have someone who can resurrect, so that is very handy. That gives us a bit of wiggle room.
I mean, let's player observation, obviously, is one of those. Yeah, let's also not forget the part where we can speak with dead.
There's that too.
It doesn't even need to be alive to speak.
Our resident wizard also can speak with undead as well, if that is a other alternative.
You know, kill the fucker, make him speak, resurrect him, kill the fucker, make him speak, resurrect him, kill...
That is some next level, like, information extraction from the CIA.
I'm just saying it's an option.
I like it.
Intense. Anyway, so there is that option as well if it does come to it, but we'll do our very much utmost to make sure we bring him in alive.
I very much hope so. I do have people who can extract truth from thoughts. So if he is alive, it makes my life a lot easier.
Gotcha.
I shall inform the others when we have congregated again, and we shall see what we can do.
And on a personal note, I want the pleasure of killing him myself.
I'll take that away from you.
I don't blame you.
But
No.
yes. Yes?
Flo might have
It's
a
the
few things
beast,
to
and
say
it's still
about that.
clawing down my door.
Yeah, Cat is being...
He loves you.
He
He
needs
hates-
time, and he wants out.
No, it's rather simple. The door is closed.
Yep.
He has no interest in being on either side of the door. It's the fact that the door is closed.
How dare you have a closed door in his house?
Right?
Yes.
Don't you
wonder
know
if-
that is against all cat law?
Cats are were cats. Are my cats the same? Will they go bonkers if you close the door?
My cats typically don't, unless it's the door to the bathroom. We cannot go to the bathroom in peace because they will scream outside that door.
I have never actually
eat my
thought
head off.
about whether or not were-tigers go absolutely insane if you close the door on them.
What if you get a ball string?
Considering they are mostly humanoid, probably not. But there is that prey drive is still there.
Or you just get a box.
Should get Yaffe a box.
Oh my god.
Just casually boop things off tables and.
Have you tried the trick of taping a box to the floor and seeing if your cat will sit in it? Because mine fucking did the other day.
Yes, Pearson does all the time. If the box is placed in a place where we can see him in the box.
Yes.
If it's somewhere else, no.
Your cat is the weirdest, and I love him.
Yeah, sometimes I
What a cat
wonder. It's just like, yeah, that cat is weird. All right.
Sometimes he's too smart for his own good, and other times he's dumber than a second coat of paint.
I love him.
Yeah. Where was I? I lost my train of thought. Oh, yes. So, well, that was the mission I had to ask permission to share with you, considering you are outsiders. But you are, as such, you are also the best for the job. You're not part of the Fela. And I'm not gonna say the other part. Expendable.
Ah, okay.
That's fair.
I was mildly curious, but then okay, yeah, but very valid. Yeah,
I've been called worse.
we shall let the others know when we meet up. And before I come back here to have my first stay.
It is entirely voluntary.
Indeed, and I very much intend to, at least for my first time and with the full moon, you know, stay in a controlled environment.
The invitation for the revelry still stands, however, should you be interested. We can even
I certainly am.
Escort you through town in shackles, if that makes you feel better.
Let's see how my time in the cell tonight goes, and we'll play it by ear.
Fair enough.
Just saying, we're not here to judge.
I mean, if you want to get him in shackles, I think all you have to do is ask.
You are
No idea what you mean.
adorable, Elfling.
Elfling? No, that's fair.
You are 200 years too young.
Oh, no, I'm not even. Right. That's fair.
Well, did you want to spar or did you want to take a break here? Because the area is, as you can see, deserted. I'm going to do some workouts when people are not here to need supervision. If you want to spar, we can do that. If not, have at it.
I think I'd like to spar a bit more, if that's okay with you.
Absolutely. He takes a couple of steps.
I'll just stand back.
Yeah, get further away than that, I think.
Actually, let me do something really quick because this is funny, and I want to do this. Yes. So this baboon, you have to call out from under this debris pile because
Oh no.
it's run over and is starting to build a little nest. The other one follows you immediately. The ape has been just sitting there staring up into the dark ceiling.
Orange is gonna leave him there, I think. Just you do you, buddy.
Yeah, like right there, like, nah. All right. In the interest of not taking all day, roll me a. What would that be?
Ice is the word you're looking for.
Yes, but what type? I think a perception check and an attack roll.
Perception check.
Nice!
21! and that is a nat 20 as well. And I'm going... And an attack roll, I'm gonna use my sword.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice.
I'm gonna pop that out.
Let's see.
15 damage.
Nice. 15.
And you just roll that like a 30 and instantly kill me. Plus 11 attack.
Well, he doesn't have his sword right now, which is. But he is going to swap to his hybrid form.
Oh no.
Meow.
Which is a guess 5'11", dressed in the same kind of clothing, but black cat features, long black tail and pointed ears. Kind of weird mix between the elf shape and the panther form you saw previously when he turned into the Displacer Beast. He also has like the fuzz of fur along his jawline is forming like that goatee that he had, and the this time his hair was up in a ponytail, or actually a knot. So the hybrid form has that same kind of hairstyle with tied back hair. And yeah, it's 28.
Yeah, that hits.
I have a 19. And I need you to roll me a strength save.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 19 and strength save.
Yes.
Oh boy.
You
instead when we level up, I'm gonna put put some strength, put some points in strength. I need to work out.
Taking the strike from you, Jaffe flips into the hybrid form and then just goes for your feet and immediately knocks them out from under you. And you see a grin across his face. As
You're terrible.
He steps away a few steps and then basically just lifts his hand, just come on.
Oh, don't fucking Morpheus me. Okay.
Bad kitty.
Who?
Morpheus, you know, from Matrix.
No. They're more of a in this universe. Who?
Oh, okay. Okay. So at this point, do I still need some quote unquote encouragement to transform into my hybrid form? Do you think, or do you think I'm at that point where I can?
I think after a few days of actively trying to trigger it at all times, you can activate it. It's turning back. That's the problem. Like dropping the hybrid or werewolf form, but going into the hybrid form is pretty easy.
Okay. I am gonna see about going into my hybrid form as well then. If I can do that. Go. And with the sword out, I run up and give him another swipe.
All right. Well, give me a. He.
Oh, hang on. I've got what you call it. I've got thirsting blade. I can do 2.
Yes. Nice. All right.
Ah, fucking hell. That's not even.
Running
Lauren
up.
is intentionally holding off giving you inspiration, by the way.
Yeah. No. Valid.
Good, Oren. Good. Cookie points.
Running up towards Yafe, one of the cracks in the stone ground kind of unbalance you for the first one, and he, you see him bat the sword, and then just pull his hand back as if he got burnt by it, and then dance out of the way for the second strike, but still like cradling his hand a little. And you see a few of the hairs on his hand has gotten torched by it.
Did you forget?
Hmm?
Did you forget? As I do like the.
Not really, but it is a interesting sword for sure.
It's a relic.
Yes. I'd be interested in knowing where it's from.
How about when we have a break, I'll tell you all I know about it.
That sounds like a deal. I was gonna use this moment to cut to the other group. But Rima's vanished.
Oh no.
And the beast might be getting fed.
We have chair cam.
Has the beast been fed?
Yes.
All right then.
Like I said, I have fed the beast. I did feed him. He's still trying to break into my office.
Ah, yes. I missed that bit. Well, let's do
Naughty
that
boy.
again.
I also had cake.
Oh, cake.
I want cake.
Oh, yeah. Called it. Yes, I think a 31 or 27 does hit.
So,
I don't know
That's
how.
That is a natural 20 from me because yes, this is gonna hurt. Really, dice? Really? That's less
than one use.
before.
So hang on, that's 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Halved.
I forgot.
The first one you were not in the hybrid form, but the second one you are, which is halves the damage. So that's 9. Which is sad for a natural 20.
No, poor kitty.
Nice, have a card now.
And I need you to make me another strength save.
Okay, better. Yeah,
This
I'm definitely
time,
putting points in strength.
this time the claws go into. I'm going to assume you took the armor off. Otherwise,
Oh yeah. I yeah.
so you haven't had time to like do adjustments to it, unless you want to say that you did, but then you have to remove that money from your pot.
That will probably be something Romulus might do in between sessions.
Yep. All right.
Query.
Yes.
Can Oren cast dancing lights to try and distract Yafe?
Behave.
You can try.
I will do that. He's just being a little shit. He got called an elfling, he's going to whack black one.
Are you trying a laser pointer a were-tiger?
Yes.
Yep, he's trying to lay the point of the were-tiger.
But Yafe for a moment just looks at the lights as if a little bit confused as to where they came from, and then turns his head to you, Oren, because that was a natural 20 on the wisdom save.
Of course he did.
I'm sorry. Why am I rolling so well? That's my second natural 20 in a row.
It makes up for your 9 nat ones on Thursday.
True! That was painful. I rolled 9 natural ones in 2 hours.
Oof.
Glad that I am not doing a crit blanket for that one. For 8 points.
Yeah. He looks at. Actually, let me do something. This is funny. He can actually do that.
I'm about to get smacked.
Romulus, you're gonna get an opportunity attack here as.
Okay. Nope. Oh, hang on. With an opportunity attack, can I use Thirsting Blade, or is that just like?
Thirsting Blade is that 1 or 2 hits.
Thirsting Blade is you can attack your with your packed weapon twice instead of once whenever you attack. You take the attack action on your turn.
Yeah, no, then it's not for a reaction. It's.
Gotcha. All right.
You see him like out of the corner of his eye, just under the blade, almost going down on all fours to avoid it, and then basically pounds next to Oren, and just stop, and then pat.
Hi.
Does Oren need a new set of
Underwear?
No, he's fine.
It's doing great.
Uh-huh.
He is not afraid of that werecat.
I believe I have said something along the lines of with a collective IQ that vaguely that is very closely resembling the room temperature.
Dick, the intelligence score of the 2 people in this particular session at this precise moment in time, it still doesn't reach his Kraren's intelligence score.
No.
God help us if the DM ever decides it's a good idea to send intelligence saving throws at this party. We will be fucked.
Majorly.
I will find you.
Oh
a list.
no! I didn't. I didn't give. Cassie is not high enough level to have synaptic static.
Phantasmal force.
No, he does. He has exactly one attack, and that's none of those. However, the Nightmare Twins have synaptic static.
Ah.
Yanis
don't
is
like
gonna
that.
have problems.
Is synaptic? I'm going to Google whether or not. No, that's.
Synaptic static is an intelligence save.
But does it require line of sight?
I don't know. It's an AoE.
Oh, I'm fucked.
You're fucked.
And because he can't move, that he used his entire movement to go and pat Oren on the head. It is Romulus's turn again. But I think that is a good point to cut over to the other group and see what they are up to. Right as Romulus is preparing his next move. That was the wrong browser window. This is
Yes,
the
Remus, that means us.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was reading up on synaptic static, and I was just like, you know what? I wonder if there's a way to temporarily lower his intelligence score to 2.
You mean to make him completely unaffected by it?
Yeah.
Flo is
Romulus has
something.
cast
Yeah,
brain
I'm
damage.
eating stupid pills.
Yeah. I wonder if we can find some intellect of ours. We're just gonna be like, please eat me. Sorry.
And then you will comb yourself with a cheese slicer, and then you will loudly and proudly proclaim that I can count to potato.
Yes.
I am concerned. Come here, puppy.
You should be.
As we're traveling towards Imogen, or wherever we've got information from Ulrich on where we might be able to find Imogen, I'm going to ask Craren some really funny questions.
okay.
Well, I'm not going to ask that. I say they're funny questions. I'm just going to ask Craren questions like, so what spells do you know?
That to you.
Huh?
Right. Huh?
What, DM? What?
I heard to you.
Okay.
I didn't hear the
Let's do
rest of
that
that.
No, what's that to you?
Oh, well, I was just wondering, seeing as though I seem to be the tactical genius of this party, I just wanted to get...
What situations do you
Combat.
find yourself to be? In what way would you say you're a tactical genius?
Tell us.
Well, I mean, you weren't there at the time, but I decided it would be a brilliant idea to throw these little electric Nomi things at one another and get them both to explode. Of course, it also damaged Romulus and Bastion at the same time, but that's besides the point. 2 birds, 1 stone, all that. And I was the one that
accomplished the task.
Yeah, and I was the one that told her to use fire against the tree, even if you did singe my beard at the same time. So, tactical genius.
What does this word genius mean to you?
It means that I have superior intellect when it comes to battlefield tactics.
Is that so?
Yes.
Go on.
So I just wanted to understand what other spells you know, because I know that you have more spells up your sleeves. Probably some spell scrolls somewhere as well up those sleeves. And I just wanted to understand what type of spells you might know, so that like in certain situations, as like last night when you told, not last night, as 2 nights ago when you told us that you could use the weird paper thing and send messages.
Huh.
You had I was looking for a rat for ages to have a conversation with, and you just kind of folded an origami bird and it flew away to tell during the information, and you hadn't told us that you could do that before then. Or at least I haven't seen you do that before then.
You
Forgot.
conversely haven't asked.
No, well now I'm asking. You keep moaning that we don't ask you stuff. Now I'm asking, and now you're being deliberately obscure.
You're using very good words. Did you eat a dictionary for breakfast?
No,
Because I know you didn't read it.
I am trying to operate on your level. I'm trying to be accommodating here, Kraran. I'm trying to at least appear intelligent to you, so that you may be willing to share what spells you may know.
What spells I may know?
Yes.
For no reason other than that you want to know.
Well, just in case there's ever a situation where Oren and I get the wrong end of the stick and we spend hours looking for a rat, when we could just turn to you and go, Kraran, could you please send a message?
While we're walking, are we perchance walking past a small, some modicum of water, a well or of some sort? No?
Yeah, there are wells all over the place.
While walking, Crown is just going to casually shape water, and for the sake of this walk, and if you allow it, he will just walk with in front of them a cube of water hovering in front of them, but 5-10 feet away, just casually, just being water in front of them. I can do that.
Cool. So I assume that if you can do that, you can turn it into ice as well.
And he freezes it into a block. I mean, I could, yes.
So why did you learn how to use lockpicks?
Why? I thought that's something everyone would like to know. It's handy to be able to open doors if they are locked. Not every time you need to walk through a door, you actually have the key.
Yes, but you could just shape water into the keyhole, turn it to ice, it expands, the lock breaks, you walk through door.
Yes, and then the door will be wet and there will be ice in places, and people will ask question why their door lock is now broken, and then they ask questions like why is it broken, and ask for you to replace the door lock, and that's expensive. It's way more cost effective to just open the lock.
When we live in a world of magic, surely you could just make up some bullshit excuse like freak snowstorm or something.
Normally, inside this stone cave, when you're 500 meters underground, there will normally be snowstorms, right?
But when you go underground, it's either sometimes very, very hot or sometimes very, very cold and damp. Therefore, there could be a snowstorm. You never know.
I'll keep that one in the event that it happens. Yes. You're not entirely wrong, and I don't like that.
Sometimes being slightly simple and just applying simple logic just is so frustrating, isn't it?
No, it's less of that. It's less of that. It's more of a things that could be done that you wouldn't normally do. Where would you find water in this cave?
Well, you need to pee, don't you?
Oh God, no.
I mean, from a technical point of view, that could work. No. Let's not say we did. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. DM,
Yes.
would you
Would you be so
allow?
kind as to kill
Oh,
Remus off?
no.
No. Would you allow Craren to? Let's see how we can flip things here for a second. Would you allow Craren to grab that one toy a bit with that one memory of his at the moment, via the encode thoughts and detect thoughts?
Sure.
Just to make it a bit more wonky. Not destroy it, not make it strange, not make it go away, just make it a bit more wonky.
I mean,
In front of his eyes. As a memory strand.
I guess. Yeah.
Because that's how the combination of those works. Craren will let this piece of ice, as we are keeping on walking, just fall to the ground and shatter. And just, hey.
Mhm.
He will just take his index finger to your temple and the thumb and just poke out a strand, a silvery strand, and just hold it out in front of you, just opening it up as if it, we today would know this, as if opening up a iPad or something and sort. Here, have a look at this. This is what you just thought.
Well, that.
But at the same time, it's like, yes, he said something about we and doing other things, but, with bubblegum and fluff, things of the sort, just to make it silly.
So he now remembers talking to you about using bubblegum and fluff to create water.
No. You will look at your own memory of what you just said. Craren is actively gaslighting you.
Right, okay. I mean, okay, I kind of get, I think, what?
It's your memory coming from
Right.
your head.
But I don't remember saying anything about using bubblegum and fluff to create water.
You say that now.
Are you casting a spell?
Detect thoughts is a thing. And encode thoughts is also a thing. I can look into your mind, and I can extract your thoughts.
I mean, I don't know why you really need to do that. I can definitely mentally connect with you, and then we can just do the whole voice to mental, my thoughts to your thoughts kind of thing.
Yes, but that only works where you connect to someone else. There's a lot of other people in this world that do not possess that power. And while you can talk to people, I can't hear that information, and I cannot see that information. So, do you see a place where that could be useful?
I mean, sure.
There you go.
Can I have my memory back now?
Definitely.
I shall
Just-
call you. I shall call it Mem Mem.
Mem. Yes, and you will hug him, and you will squeeze him, and you will. Yes.
I understand that reference.
Oh, that's horrible. And beautiful at the same time. But yes, I do things of the sort. I do things of the sort. I do disguise things. I do illusion things. Stuff like that. You've seen me go invisible. I've made you go invisible.
That's really handy, you know.
It
You're
is.
practically married now.
Terris, shut up. But yes, I do those kinds of things. Does that sort of make sense to you?
Yeah, I think so. So you're not one of those big flashy smash loads of smells around and like carve out holes in fireballs and all that kind of stuff. You like to do the weird brainy shit. And he literally walks along going, weird brainy shit.
I deal with information. You know this.
Yes, I do.
And making huge holes into walls doesn't necessarily make people talk in that sense.
No, but
They
smashing
would
them
ask
is
questions like, "Why is my living room gone?"
Well, that's information, isn't it? They're gathering information. Normally, at the
They are
end of a
gathering
fist
information,
or
but
an axe.
I'm trying to gather their information, and they are less willing to talk when you are either carving up their faces. When you do things of the sort, they are less inclined to talk, and truth serum only works so much for so long. So there's other ways to get information.
But I like our new method that we've come up with between the two of us, I decapitate them, and you speak with dead afterwards. Less
That
messy.
is very handy. It's not the intended way of doing things, but it works. And if anything, I'm very utilitarian, so I quite enjoy how you think.
Good. Anyway, we must have been Imogen, this lady called Imogen by now.
I'm going to assume yes.
Yes. Yes, you would be.
Because I can keep up this charade for hours, but I'm going to assume that other people will be wanting me dead more than, normal.
As you as you round the corner, you find yourself in what looks like a tiny market square with brightly colored stalls and canvas moving in the breeze. A few people are still moving around, even though there's kind of a odd atmosphere. It's not packed like it's been the past few days, but it's not completely empty either. It's almost like the entire city is just slightly hushed. But you don't Remus, you're used to moving through areas where people are afraid, either battlefields or villages where people are under someone's thumb. This is a kind of everyone seems to be waiting for something, but no one seems really afraid. It seems like it's just something is about to happen that everyone knows will happen, but no one is really scared of. And you make your way past a few of the market stalls and come upon a small shop. That's on a sign just outside the front door. It says arcane knickknacks and second-hand books.
Knickknacks, nonetheless.
Yes.
We're selling things we have no idea what it is, but it's magical.
Basically, yes. You look into
and for some of these things, only the price is magical.
You look in through what looks like a small shop front window, and it has all kinds of trinkets. A tiny little rocking horse that seems to be moving on its own. A seashell that is just slowly opening and closing as if it was underwater, but it's just there on the windowsill. What looks like a tiny lantern with some form of ever-burning light in it. All of it is a little bit dusty. The window itself is also a little bit dusty, as it hasn't. Damn you, Psycole. As it hasn't been cleaned in a couple of days. And the door is slightly ajar, as if indicating that, hey, we're open.
Baron, this looks like it's right up your street, mate. Okay, knickknacks.
That is.
And Remus moves towards the door, but is distracted by the rocking horse at the window, and it kind of just stops. And so, do you know why it might be moving backwards and forwards like that?
Are you going to insinuate that it may or may not be, I don't know, magic?
Well, yes. A couple of gears and pulleys and a hidden bit of string somewhere, and suddenly it's rocking backwards and forwards, and it looks like it's magic, but it's not.
On the other hand, this is an arcane store, so it might just be magic. It might actually be magic, not a mechanical contrivance.
Yes. I'd like to do that weird quote at this point, but Remus is not that type of person. Any sufficiently advanced society will. Yes. Anyway, should we go inside?
I guess in your case, a hidden lever is about the same. Now, so is this the place where we're going? By the way.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
We go inside, or we push open the door and go inside.
As you push open the door, Sorry.
After you, my good man.
Thank you. Yeah, we walk in.
All right. As you push inside, you see a small store with one side completely covered from floor to ceiling with books of all manner of colored backs. Some leather bound, some in crates and boxes, some perfectly lined up on a shelf. On the other side, you see what looks like 100 different trinkets of various types, sizes, shapes, colors. And
would you say that there are some Gugas? Would you say there's some doodads? Would you say
Yeah,
there's some thingamajiggers? Maybe
yeah.
a watchabajingles?
Yeah, there might even be a watchamajingles. There's definitely an orrery spinning, a tiny one inside a glass dome. There
Remus,
is.
hands off.
He would more or less immediately reach for it and then touch the glass dome and just go like, "Oh, I can't spin it around."
Next to the glass dome with the orrery, you see what looks like a ball of metal with 3 little pipes sticking out of it, just casually spinning, a tiny flame under it, heating the ball.
Remus puts his hand in the flame.
It's very warm. It's exceptionally hot. It's definitely fire.
Ow. Okay. And he puts his hand in his pockets.
Something from this, Remus.
Single tear just rolls down his face.
Look, it's there's There's lots of fun stuff in here, and I really, really want to play with things, and I'm going to try not to.
Did you perchance learn that fire is warm? Is that what
Well,
you learned today?
I know that anyway. The amount of times you've singed me in combat.
If you want to, I can do that right now.
If you do it deliberately, I will have to upset Oren.
No, I'm saying, I'm just saying, if you want to, I can do that right now. That implies consent.
Right. Well, put it this way: if you did it, I would have to go back on what I said to Oren earlier on.
I wasn't suggesting doing it without consent. I'm just saying. It's a learning experience.
Fine. But no, I don't want to be burned.
Very well.
You hear a snapping of a book, and from behind the counter, a rather, I can't think of a better word, rotund young woman stands up from a chair, and she places a blue leather-bound book on top of the counter, folding her hands on top of it, and says, "Welcome to my store. Can I help you, gentlemen, with something before you burn my store down?"
Yes, we understand that you have commissioned something through Ulrich, a collection of weird things.
Ah, yes. Oh, I didn't think anyone would actually take that up. Oh, that's very exciting. It's very exciting. Well, yes. So, I
Just
sorry.
simmer. We haven't necessarily agreed that we would take it up. We just came to get more information.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
We have that, Remus. We have more or less agreed. We're also curious to understand more of the details. We have also not said no, so
Well,
don't be dismissive, Remus. Don't be dismissive.
there's no.
I don't want us to get too excited.
It's not really hurry. I understand that the components are very difficult, can be very difficult to come by, but you should, as far as I know, you don't really have to travel that far to get them. Well, the Medusa, there are several Medusas living in the city, and you can just ask one of them politely for a drop of blood. I don't need more than a drop. It's just a tiny little bit. And I mean, there's a butcher 2 blocks down that probably might have a bull skeleton if you ask nicely again. I really only see that the basilisk could be the problem, but they live at just about 3 hours into the mountains. That there's a basilisk colony, though a colony of basilisk might become a problem.
Why do you want all of these weird things?
Oh, I found this really interesting recipe in a book and I want to try it.
No weird demon summoning or anything like that?
Oh no, definitely not. It's not a demon. Or a devil. Or a fae.
What are you cooking?
Or a celestial, I think.
Assuming that you said, since you said recipe.
Yes.
Cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Is it alchemical? Or is it a
sort of. No, it's not. Well, I guess you could eat it. Maybe. I don't actually know. I don't really know what it is. I just want to test putting one together.
Where did you read this?
Hold on. And she. Why is the only word I could think of toddles over?
Waddles?
Waddles, that's the one. She waddles over to the bookshelf and then reaching out, you see what looks like an extension of her hand move up, pull a book out, and then bring it back to you. Cryon, you recognize this as Mage Hand.
Mm-hmm.
And she holds it open, and she starts flipping through the pages until eventually she gets to the page that she's looking for, and I need to check out the name.
Would this book happen to be called Fantastical Creatures and How You Cook Them?
No. The back of it doesn't have a name.
Or Arcane Alchemy for Beginners?
No,
not that one either. No.
I'm trying to find where I wrote down what the book is called. You can't see the name of it on the spine. It seems to be burnt in several places. But she opens the book, and you see what looks like list of components, and what looks like a sigil of not summoning or conjuration, but of transmutation. And she flips the book over and shows it to you, and in extremely old language, that kind of uses ye instead of the. It says, "The creation of the magnificent brazen gorgon." And basically it's an incantation bit, and it contains a list of components you need for the transmutation circle, and it also lists the 3 ingredients that she has put out a bounty for.
So, player question.
Yes.
This is transmuting what into what more exactly?
Well, from what Kraren can tell, it transmutes bits and pieces of things into one thing. Almost like a chimera, but not really.
Didn't help at all.
Turns out to be like that Full Metal Alchemist episode.
Don't. It's too soon. It's basically how you would make a construct version of a living thing using bits of other living things.
Sorry.
Of this book.
What was the title of the thing it was making?
It was called a brazen gorgon.
Sorry, carry on. I just wanted it for the notes.
Yes.
Would we perchance have run into this book's author?
Once I find the title of this book. There we go. Chimeric constructs, or the transmutation of chimeric constructs, or the transmutation of living things is the title of the book, and it was made by Malric First Heart. Anyone who wants, Remus and Craren, you can.
I'm just saying that considering it's not too many well-known transmutation persons on this continent, so I was more thinking, have we run into that author before? And
What would you
the
like?
short answer is no.
Arcana or history? I just want to roll just to see whether.
Yeah, roll me an Arcana history check to see if.
That's about what I was expecting. It's a book.
It's a book.
It's a book.
Oh no.
That's very astute of you, Remus. Did you know it has pages as well?
Well, it's a book about transmutation. I can read that from the title. And I can
Yes.
certainly transmute something from one thing to another using that book. It looks quite heavy.
I'm going to assume you transmute your food into waste daily.
Well, or someone's face into a puddle. One of the two.
Quite the same as transmutation magic, but I will give you that as far as the word transmutation comes, you're not entirely off.
You know what? It'd be really, Karen. At some point, like, can you just like list out all of the different schools of magic, and I'm going to see whether or not there is an equivalent within the sphere of what my skills can offer.
I'm going to. Let's just say that the closest thing I can think of off the top of my head, without delving too deep into things, is that you're quite handy at transmuting living things into dead things.
Well, yes, that. And then I was just thinking that there was this whole thing about necromancy, right? Where good at making people dead as well, and reanimating them if required. I mean, I can throw people around all the day. It doesn't matter whether they're dead or alive.
I mean, necromancy is much more about the preservation of life rather than your chosen method of interrogating people.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, like, I know many different ways to kill someone. I could probably heal them as well at a certain point in time, although I wouldn't really want to if I was the one that was inflicting the wounds.
We can have a deeper discussion about the schools of magic at a later time. Right now, we're in a store.
Yes, sorry, right. So is it safe to go and get these, to accept this quest and go and get these bits and pieces for this lovely lady?
I'm going to assume that it would hope. How much brain do you need, by the way? Asking for no apparent reason.
Well, if you can get the whole thing, that would be really great. If not, about yay big?
But if I phrase it like this.
About the size of an apple?
In the event that you were to receive the entire head.
That could work too, yeah.
At
As
that
long as
point,
it's
you
not
can-
attached to a living basilisk, that would work, yes.
No, more of a
I'm glad you clarified that point.
yes. I was yes. It might have objections to forceful removal of brain while being alive. That might be a drag. Yeah, I can see your point.
It's also for my safety. Like, I'm not a fighter.
Either. But I have Remus here and he smashed things.
Yes. So, brain of a basilisk,
Mm-hmm.
blood of a Medusa, skeleton of a bull.
Yes.
What was the reward again?
Cake.
Well, I don't really have all that much money, but I do have a couple of really good healing potions. I could give you a... I do have a potion, I don't know what it does. that you can have, and you can pick any 2 trinkets from my store.
Say that's more than fair.
I mentally connect to Craren. Is there any trinkets worth having?
There be any trinkets worth
A quick glance
pilfering, but you know.
a quick glance around. You do see what looks like a small. Actually, I'm gonna. I'm gonna check my notes on that real quick. What would you have? You do see what looks like a featherfall token. Single use of featherfall should you fall. And you also see what looks like a clockwork amulet. Which lets you, once per long rest, you can treat any roll of a d20 as a 10. And then, of course, add your modifier to it. But yes.
Seems handy.
Useful.
I'm just trying to think of a way of how to relay this very meta information in a in-game way.
I mean, you could just say there's a couple of things that look interesting and leave it at
But
that.
yes, but at the same time, the obvious counter question will be, yeah, why? But
As much as he loves needling Craren about magic, he trusts Craren when it comes to magic. So if you turn around and say, "There's a couple of things that look interesting," he'd be like, "Okay."
and crowd would say pretty much that. But there's a few things there that look really interesting. Yeah.
Nice to know. And you want to go and kill some basilisks? Remind me what a basilisk is.
Oh, basilisk is a multi-legged creature that kind of looks like a lizard with the size of a draft horse, and if it stares at you, you might turn to stone.
Do the eyes work after death?
I have no idea. I've never tried.
I don't remember how basilisk is written in D&D. Is it if the gaze is met, or is it if it looks at you? Because if it's written as if it looks at you, you're basically your host no matter how you turn it.
I think it's written if you meet the gaze of the basilisk. I still find it weird it's a lizard and not a snake in D&D, but you know.
At which point you will get a concave surface in the shield, so it will be an inverted image, much like a box brownie.
If a creature starts a turn within 30 feet of the basilisk and 2 of them can see each other. So I'm interpreting that as if you meet the gaze of the basilisk, that's where you get in trouble.
Yeah, because else it's just if you exist in the same anything, you're already fucked.
Because you can avoid it by just not looking at it. So I'm going to assume it's if you meet the gaze of it.
Makes sense.
Well,
so in words of the kids, right? Remus,
yes.
wanna smash?
I mean, sure. I think we're going to be here for a while. Although I think Oren might be slightly offended here.
What would
We
I
have
be
a
offended
bas-
by?
we-
Sorry, I
we-
didn't quite hear that.
Like, you have a hammer, we have a basilisk, Actually, we have a horde of basilisks.
I think the phrase was a nest of basilisks.
Plural amount of basilisk.
Yes.
A scrumble of basilisks.
So,
So, we can talk to the rest of the party about whether or not we're going to sort that out, but we can go to the butchers and see if they've got a bowl. Oh, fucking bollocks. I put my teeth in.
They probably have that too.
Oh.
Are you okay?
good
It's-
job.
Like the weird typos that I've literally just written rattlesnacks instead of rattlesnakes in the chat. It's just like
Rattlesnacks. The the kobold thief.
yeah.
Are you,
Oh no, have we created another one?
Yep.
are you quite good there, Remus?
I think I need a drink.
We can have that arranged as well. But yes, are we getting the easier ones first, or do we get them on the way back? Do we get the others? What do you
Well,
think?
I mean, at the very least, we can organise the bull skeleton and the Medusa's blood whilst we're out and about, and the guys are training, right? And then once everyone's happy, we can have a conversation about when and if we go and tackle basilisks.
Not sure tackle is the one you want to do with those.
Well, it's not like you want to stare them down, is it?
I mean, you're not wrong.
And if we go in prepared, Oren can knit some more sweaters, and we can do the same trick that we did with the Periton.
We've had success with that improvised bit before, yes. There's nothing saying we can't have success with that improvised thing again. On the other hand, at that point, is it improvised? Is it, or would it be premeditated?
Well, I mean, it's certainly a plan, as would going in wearing some sort of sunglasses. Smoke tinted sunglasses or reflective glasses of some sort, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, cool.
Finding Medusas is not that difficult. You know there are several down by the main gate into the city. You walked past them on your way in. And yeah, the butcher is more than happy to sell you bull skeleton in... My brain just did that whole theater thing. A bull skeleton in several parts.
In pieces. Lot 667.
Cool. How much is the bull skeleton going to cost?
2 silver pieces.
Perfect.
He's just... Oh, at least now I don't have to get rid of it myself. You-
I don't suppose you could deliver it as well, could you?
Well, give me another 2 coppers and I'll cart it over after business is over today. Where do you want it?
To the arcade knickknacks and second-hand bookstore.
In a general that way direction.
Why would she... Alright, I'll cart it over to Imogen's, yes.
Cheers.
Excellent.
Perfect. What? Well, thank you for your business. Do you want any actual cuts of meat, or are you set?
What steaks have you got?
Any way of preserving things, do we? Player question. As in, even if we were to get some cuts of meat.
Not
would we even do
really,
with
but you do
the-
have a chef among you, so...
Oren could salt it, basically.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking we could just get some steaks or something like that and have it shipped to the tavern, and we can have a celebratory bit meal before Romulus's date with the moon.
We can definitely do that.
Oh.
A huge slab of meat.
Absolutely pick up some mushrooms.
We have beef. We have pork. We have rock meat. We have periton. We have something I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I bought it from the kobolds.
Mystery meat.
Yes. And something I believe is wyvern, but I'm not sure you want to eat that. It has a kind of funky taste. It makes you taste colors.
I know, we've had some before.
Right.
I think we'll just stick with the beef, please. Can we have 5 of the biggest steaks you have?
Coming right up. It vanishes into...
Last time you ate colors.
When was the last time I ate what?
Did you said you taste colors?
Yes.
Are you eating crayons again?
No, I think this was before you joined us. Again, we fought a wyvern. I still carried the stinger in my pack for some reason. It was just like before the periton that we fought, you know, when you found us next to the river and like Oren and I got naked in the river with the lady. And anyway, so before that we fought a wyvern, and we thought it would be a good idea to carve some of the steaks off. And I've got some of its teeth floating around in my pack again. Like, I carry all sorts of random crap with me. And Oren decided to cook some, and we tasted colours.
Interesting.
It was almost as good as the experience of being drugged to sleep at the river.
That seems like let's call it a journey.
Yeah. In fact, now I'm saying that out loud, I'm starting to realise that Oren and I spend a lot of time getting slightly drugged up together.
Naked. Are you sure
Slightly
this
drugged
is
up,
the
a
only
little
thing you
naked.
did?
I don't recall us doing anything else.
Recall being the operative word here.
Yeah.
I have so many concerns.
All right. Yeah, he comes back with what looks like 6 steaks wrapped in parchment paper, and like big chunks, big steaks, like six ones, and plops them down in a nice little like pile on the counter, and that would be 1 silver and 5 copper.
You know what? Seeing as though you've been such a good chap, here, take one of these, and there's a gold coin. You give some gold.
Oh, well, that's mighty generous of you. Thank you very much.
I mean, you're quite amenable to random requests, which I find both disturbing and incredibly pleasant.
Have you seen where I live?
Yes, but just because you live here does not mean that you have to fully conform with the weird and oddities. It's unusual. Look, the last time I spoke to a butcher, he was quite weird about the fact that I wanted to try and sell him wyvern meat.
Strange. Well, come here next time you kill a wyvern. The harpies go wild for it.
I mean, if it wasn't about 3 weeks ago, then sure. 4 weeks ago.
Eh,
It was a while.
It's vintage by now.
keep it in mind.
Yes.
Most of the harpies around here, they love the wyvern meat. It's quite dangerous for a harpy to take on a wyvern.
Is there a market for basilisk meat?
Not that I know of, but I could probably convince some people that it's a delicacy.
Noted.
While it's obviously not true, but I will give you. How about you say that it's a delicacy in Carnis?
Where's that?
Far away. Very far away.
Then I can probably convince some people that that is true.
It's far away on a scale that not many people here have ever visited it.
I don't even know what it is.
How far away? How would Cryon even begin to describe that? Just to put it in terms that this person understands.
Carnath, the nation, is almost on the other side of the continent from where you're at right now.
Yeah, I know that, but you know, I'm just trying to.
It would take you.
Speak to peasants in words of the peasants.
It would probably take on foot about 6 months to walk there.
And that's postulating you doing it continuously and so on and such.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a better part of it's a better part of a year of a trek to walk there.
Really? Well, then I can definitely convince some people that it is a delicacy. Are you killing basilisks?
It's let's say that it's vaguely the idea. Yeah.
Right. Well, if you bring me a dead basilisk, I'll give you 10 gold pieces for it.
It may be missing a few body parts.
That's fine. As long as it's dead, it's fine.
I'm going to assume we can have something arranged, and that would make hauling things a lot nicer. And for a change, not just carve heads off Remus.
I don't
Looking
want
at
to
you
know.
for no apparent reason.
It was only a hobgoblin captain. And that other guy.
And the other guy. And the other guy
Yeah.
again. With the head in the cart. And
Oh, and the Oni. I forgot about
the Oni. Mm-hmm. Only those.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
So you see, there's not that many.
Well, as long as the basilisk is dead when you bring it here, I will give you 10 gold pieces for it.
I wouldn't
Perfect.
I wouldn't dream of bringing in one such a thing alive into the city.
Appreciated.
It could be kind
Thank
of
you.
fun though.
Could be, but no. No, I like customers.
Alive customers, nonetheless.
Live customers tend to buy my meat.
Alive customers tend to have coin.
Yes.
On that note, how many dead customers do you have? Out of curiosity. Considering we're at least verbally on a sliding scale.
Well, officially they're not dead, but I do have a few that only come by after the sun has set and have very specific orders.
Uh-huh.
And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
You know, of the pointy persuasion, let's call it that.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
They're also
Okay.
very hard to see in mirrors.
Yes. Comes with the territory, wouldn't you say?
I don't know. But I guess, yeah. Come to think of it, they
Fascinating.
also said something about cards. I thought they were talking about poker.
And would you say these clients of yours are coming by?
Once a week or so.
Once a week or so.
Yeah, they were here yesterday. They won't be coming by until the moon is waning again.
Excellent.
But I already told you too much about them.
No, not at all. I'm just saying that we may or may not share the same point of origin.
Well, if they're from this current place that you mentioned, that is apparently not a card game, maybe.
And we'll pull up a map because we have one of those.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're here. Point. to
Yup.
the map. This is the town. These are the surrounding cities. You know about these, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Been all my life.
Carnis is over here.
That is very far away.
It's a bit of a trek.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever traveled that far.
So, at that point, you can easily say, basilisk meat is a delicacy over there.
I can absolutely do that, yes.
I'm just saying it's a selling point. It's a selling point.
Mm-hmm.
And if it sounds like it's from far away, you can not only say that it's a delicacy, it's exotic, and you can charge extra.
Ouch.
You are not too dumb, are you?
Try to keep on top of things. I'm trying my
He's good at
hardest
that.
not to say things about the rest of the party at the moment.
Well. All right.
Oh, yes. Should we bring this to you? Yes. Excellent.
Yes. 10 gold pieces for a dead basilisk. If you have more than one, it's 10 gold per each. But I can't pay you if you're dead.
Curiosity.
Mm.
Do you happen to have a basilisk problem around here?
Not here, no. The guards,
No,
town.
outside town type thing.
Well, the last time I heard about a problem, since you're out hunting them, if you go, follow me. And he steps out the butcher shop and stands on the on the porch and points north towards the upper city, where the entrance to the daughter's abode is. There is a path up there. You see the big nest there, and he points to what looks like a enormous collection of debris. There's a path up there that leads into the mountains. You follow that one for about 2 hours in good weather. You get to a canyon. You hitch a left in that canyon, and then you walk very quietly.
Quietly.
Yes, that's basilisk territory.
Excellent. You taking note of this, Remus?
Yep, I'm also doing something for Oren at the same time.
That is entirely fair. Excellent. That's all the information we can get, I suppose, right? But yes, mostly asking because it's an interesting question to have someone ask for basilisk anything and then without it being a problem nearby. Mostly
Yeah.
asking for that reason. It's not an everyday request by anyone.
No.
So that being said, that's why I'm curious if there has been basilisk anything nearby. Okay, but then I know. Right, Remus, would you say we have a word with the rest of the group and
Right.
see if we have a march out to place and unalive some basilisk bits?
I mean, yeah, we can certainly do that. Or did you want to go and see whether or not we can get some of the Medusas to come and donate some blood first?
If we run in some Medusas on the way, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Because at that point, it's convenient. Running around town forever, looking for a needle in a haystack doesn't quite help.
No, agreed.
Hey ho, hey ho. Da 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 da.
All right.
Do we find any on the way?
Yeah.
To cut the very long story short.
Yes, Medusas are pretty easy to identify because most of them have that very thick veil over their heads, and it takes a little bit of conniving and a little bit of persuasion, but you do eventually manage to get a few drops from one who you can't tell the expression, but from her vocal expressions, she is possibly thinking that you're probably some form of lunatics.
Wouldn't necessarily be wrong in that assumption.
No, but she hasn't really been asked for a donation of blood before, and she is kind of curious as to what the fuck.
We are asking ourselves the same question, but let's just summarize things with we haven't really had too much of a reason to ask question, and someone is technically paying us to fetch their groceries list.
All right.
So we are as intrigued to understand how this is going to piece together as you are.
Well, I hope it helps. That was strange. I bid you all a good day and be safe. Yes.
Just to say thank you. Here's and I'll hand over 2 gold coins.
Oh, that was not necessary, but thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh. I'm gonna go get cake. Yes. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
I love it.
Hey.
All right.
And so on.
All right. Make your way up
to the people.
To the arena.
Do we deliver things first? No, we go to the arena.
That is up to
Oh.
you. The skeleton is going to get delivered as it is, and the vial is like, yay, be a couple of inches tall. It doesn't take up much space, so that's entirely up to you. If you want to swing by first.
I quickly drop the meat back, just because I don't want to be walking around town.
Yeah,
With
that makes sense.
with a pile of 5 steaks, when loads of people might be turning into ravenous were creatures in some point in a couple of hours.
That does
As
make
much as
sense.
As much as Remus likes the idea of a fight, he thinks giving himself the disadvantage and making him quite smelly is probably not a good idea.
That is very, very fair. And yeah, you make your way through the daughter's home, and eventually you end up at the arena. Group is currently taking a break as you arrive. Oren, the other baboon has decided to join you. I can words, yes. And I imagine that Romulus has been smacked around a lot.
Yeah, I can imagine he's a bit of a bloody pulp on the floor at the moment.
Oh no.
You notice that Yaffe has not been able to heal after the hits he's taken from your sword, and eventually just calls it and waits off to the side to start healing again.
I turn off the sword and attempt to turn back.
All right, give me a wisdom check or save. Save. Yeah. For first time, since you started this, you start making that attempt, and you just feel your body shift back.
Woo! Finally. Still going to be spending the night in the cage, though. Anyway, that I'm more concerned about you. Thank you for that sparring. I don't actually see him on the map.
He's moved up here.
Oh, I see him now.
Once again, sitting on the cliff shelf. And I'm gonna move you back, swap back to regular elf form. There we go. And you can see some of the cuts still remaining, and once again favoring one foot over the other, but as you walk over, he seems to start twisting, and then you see the cuts start healing on their own.
Useful feature to have.
It will come to you eventually.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm sure it'll come in very handy in my line of work.
I'm sure it will. It didn't. I would not know how long it takes for humans or anyone who has bitten.
Well, time will tell.
It should. Your friends are here.
Hello there.
Hi.
Hi. You guys been having fun?
Yeah, it's good. Had a pretty good sesh. I'd say during the break, whilst Remus and Crowing were doing their thing, I would have, if we had a break in between, I would have told him about the sword a little more.
Yeah, absolutely.
So how things go your end?
Well, we spoke with Imogen.
Nice.
She is gathering the ingredients to create some sort of weird construct. Or at least that's what Claren said. He says it's safe, so I'm assuming it's good. Right, Claren?
I mean, I didn't necessarily say it's safe. I'm saying it's. I said it's not the summoning.
Right. So...
While those two in this particular instance can be, the same thing.
Well, so anyway, Claren basically said, have at it. So we've already organised the bull skeleton. We've already got some Medusa blood. We decided to buy some steaks for dinner so that we can celebrate you turning into a werewolf. And we found out where some basilisks are so that we can go hunting some basilisks.
Oh, very productive.
Like you do, hunting basilisks. It's it's
Yeah.
something I haven't written on my CV before. So
Yeah.
Well,
And more importantly, I learned that Claren knows how to shape water and modify memories.
Good to
didn't
know.
necessarily modify memories, just altered it in front of you and gave it back to you.
Yes, my little mem.
Yes, you little mem.
I have concerns.
I asked them to get closer, for I have some more sensitive information to discuss over the mission that Yefe wished to tell us about, and I informed them about how they he wants one person to be kept alive. I can't remember the name, but he wants this particular person to be kept alive.
Well,
Garland.
yes. Well, we just have to hope that Flo doesn't get to play with him too much then.
We will get a reward if we have to revive him. It's less, but it's like if we have to revive him, it's like 900 gold. If we keep him alive, then I think it's 1,200.
Okay.
So, and considering that's what we're going to be doing with, because he's apparently a member of the, he's part of the Silver Flame sect of them.
The Pure
who just
Flame.
happened to be Pure Flame, who just so happened to be the ones under the crag. So it all lines up quite nicely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, to destroy the cell, bring the leader to Yafe. We'll let Flo turn as many of them as she can into werewolves.
Yes. And yeah, and survive the next few days. Speaking of which, what time of day are we at?
You
Yes.
are currently about...
You need a wristwatch.
Yes, I'd say it's
need a
roughly
sundial.
like 1 p.m. right now.
Okay.
So you still have about 5 hours until sundown.
Okay.
And I'd say, judging by the last few days, moonrise will be about 2 hours after sundown. So you have about 7 hours at this
Okay.
point.
Well, the if we want to, we could go and chase a basilisk. The butcher said it's only a couple of hours from the entrance to. Well, it's like a couple of hours to get to their canyon and then come back with a basilisk.
Yeah.
Or is that pushing it a little bit too close for comfort, Romulus?
I feel just a tiny bit. If we were to do this like tomorrow morning, like early start, then I feel like That'll be better. That'll give us a bit more leeway. I'm just very conscious that I don't want to like have my first full moon either out in public or B around you guys and Branamark. So I'm just being overly cautious, but for obviously understandable reasons.
Do you not trust yourself, brother?
Not fully. Because remember, I've only had like a few days of sparring with Yafe. So I feel like I especially, and for my first full moon, I feel like I need to be in a more kind of controlled environment where I can kind of feel it out. And yeah, hopefully give myself an idea of how to navigate it for future reference when I'll hopefully have a bit more control.
I think you underestimate how strong you are. Just look at how many times you resisted Lillith when she wanted you to do stuff.
Well, thank you, brother.
Besides, I have a silver chain. I can always tie you up.
That is true. That is very true. There's a player talking now, though. I'm very curious what I don't know had in mind for when I was in the cell, though. So I'm really curious about that and what she had in mind. Back to player.
And look, it's 2 hours there. We come back via a path near here. If it's relatively close to moonrise, and you're still not comfortable, we've got time to get you into the cell, right? We're coming back into the city from the right location.
Okay.
It's not like we're going out of the city and we have to drag you through the entire city back to where these cells are that you might feel like to be in.
That makes me feel better.
If you want the input of an old cat, I can have some of my guard wait as well,
That will be.
if needed.
I think that'll be much appreciated. I just want to take some extra precautions.
I
Is all.
don't think you are in any danger, but I do appreciate not having to drag a newly turned werewolf into the cells by shackles.
Could you just remove the door and just replace it with solid bars?
No.
I've yet to have a single creature break out of those cells. Even a
Not
rampage.
quite my point.
Even a
I'm
rampage.
saying there's ways of getting people into those cells without doors.
True. Though not everyone
those
have
peop-
access to it, but yes.
This is true. What I'm jesting is that if people can be put into cells with those methods and they don't possess those methods themselves to get out, not having a door will prove useful.
That it will, yes.
Your partner. Talk to your partner. Business proposition. And
I'm
it's
not
handy
sure
that
he has access to that.
may or may not. I'm just saying it's a business proposition, and it also removes the need for you to remember where you put the key.
I shall mention it. Or you can. He will be at the revelry.
It's also true. Also, how do you fancy a steak of basilisk?
I have never tried.
We're here to find out.
Well, if you bring back a basilisk, I shall gladly have a steak of it. You can even bring it as an offering tomorrow night.
Excellent. We'll bring 2. Remus, write that down. We need 2. 1 for the butcher and one as an offering.
Okay. Okay. Who's carrying all this shit back?
We can always bring a door.
Door. I suppose.
Door.
Yeah.
Door.
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 Door. Door. Door. Door.
Door. Door.
Oh, door.
Ha!
Yes.
I resent that comment, Jason. It's only Yanis that draws in pictographs.
Yeah,
knows how to
Remus.
write.
Yeah.
His
Remus.
spelling might be atrocious, but he knows how to write. So as soon as we're already in the right location, should someone go and grab Flo or message Flo to get her to come and join us so that so that we can journey together there?
Or is she on quote-unquote household duties? For the express reason, asking DM pointedly.
Well, considering we have 20 minutes left on the stream or session today, you could go grab Flo and Lillith can join you in the basilisk hunt next week.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
you're
Sounds like a
judging.
Let's do that. Let's grab Flo and then go and hunt some basilisks.
All right. And I feel...
I like to think that being 5 is
Yes.
having greater chances of survival than 4.
That also reminds me, I need to add 2 baboons and an ape to that map.
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it. Again, it increases your survivability.
I mean, at which point we can, I mean, if you want to go down that route, we can add more. We have more summon beasts to choose from.
All right. And I think this is a good place to wrap today's session as you are preparing, gathering your allies and preparing to head into the mountains to hunt basilisks.